morning, guys. How are you doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Shiko the Millennial. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for clicking onto my video. I mean, you guys don't even know how much this means when you like watch my video, or when you especially when you subscribe. Like, I'm just amazed at how I got to the subscribers that I have right now, and I've not been posting consistently. All that will change. That will change. Like, when I post more, I'm gonna try when I post more videos, more like more, how do I put it, I'm gonna be giving you content that, variety content, because I want to, I'm kind of conflicted juu ya kufanya content on YouTube, because I want to do something that helps someone. I want to give out information that is helpful. I just don't want to put out content that is just content for the sake of content. Nataka kufanya kitu yenye ita change someone's view or something, just something that can make your life better a little bit, because when you subscribe to my channel, it really does make a difference. It builds my my platform, which is amazing for me. So I'm gonna give you information that's gonna be amazing for you. Okay. Anyway, so please subscribe if you haven't. Please subscribe, and if you have, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy about it. I'm so happy that you're choosing to support me. Thank you so much. So please subscribe. And also comment down below. I realized that the other video that I had, the comment section, it wasn't open. I don't know what happened. I don't know what settings I touched, but I'm gonna check on that. There's an app that's called YouTube Studio. I'm gonna check why it did that, because I did not block that. I had no reason to block the comments. In fact, I love it when I'm able to interact with you guys, or when I see your comments, and I do try to reply to comments. It's just that sometimes I see the comments too late, or I don't know. Anyway, so I am going to be doing a video about the green card process. So if you're like me, and you really loved you love the idea of coming to the US, because for me, let me tell you, it was not an option. Like, for me, I just knew I wanted to come to the US. And if you would have asked me like what I wanted to come and do, ati unaenda US kufanya nini, ama like what's the plan? For me, the plan ilikuwa inaishia kwa airport ya US. Let me just tell you the truth. That's the truth. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I want to be 100% open. For me, I was just thinking, like, I have to go to the US. Like, I didn't even know what I was gonna come do. Sikuwa nimeuliza. Honestly, if you ask anybody who's here that I've met, the people I have here, like my family members, when I talk to them about kukuja US, I have never in my life asked them, like, ni jobs gani ziko US, or nikikam tafanya nini. No. For me, I just knew I have to get here one way or another. That's it. Like, Kenya was not an option for me. And it's fine. Kenya is okay, and it's very good. Let me tell you, in fact, Kenya is an amazing country. But the thing, I don't know, I feel like opportunities are scarce back home. Not for everybody. Let me tell you, not for everybody. You might think, like, oh, sina do, hakuna pesa. Don't ever say hakuna pesa, because let me tell you, some people are making money, and they're doing good when I succeed Kenya, and it's amazing. But for me, what I think Kenya, you can only do, like, you can have an amazing life in Kenya if you have money. That's for real. Like, if you have a job, not even like a lot of money, but it depends pia na goals zako and your lifestyle, like what you want, how you want to live. If you want to have like a flashy lifestyle, then you have to have good money. But if you're like just a person who wants to just chill and make enough for your family and stuff, that's fine too. So this video is not for everybody. Not everybody wants to come to the US. I know that for sure, because I've met people who told me, like, no, I don't want to. And I don't know if they said it out of, like, I don't know, but I just try to help, and they said, like, not even help. I was just giving out information because they just mentioned it. I was like, okay, you can come. And they were like, no, I don't want to come to the US. And I'm like, okay. Like, it's not for everybody, honestly. It's not. And let me tell you, it's not a walk in the park either. It's not easy, like, because when I came here, before I came, sikuwa nimewahi fikiria in my life at US people work. Like, let me tell you, I didn't even think about this stuff. Like, I didn't think people work like physical jobs. It doesn't make sense, but let me explain, okay? Sikuwa nafikiria ati you get up in the morning and you go to work, and you can even end up going to another shift. I didn't grasp it. But before I came, like the last days, like the last 2 months, I was starting to get nervous because there's wanting something, and then there's when you get it, like how you act after you get that thing that you really want. So for me, it was crazy because I've always dreamed about coming here. But when I almost came here, when I won the green card, I was scared. I was scared. I didn't even think. First of all, after nilifikiria, oh, nimeshinda green card. Okay, I'm gonna just go to the embassy and tell them like, here I have evidence of my green card. Let me just go through. Let me get in. But that's not what happened. Let me tell you, it's a whole process, and I'm gonna tell you guys about the process. It's a whole process about what happens between winning the green card. It's a whole thing. When you get the green card, just the confirmation. When the confirmation yako, you just look in the website to see if you won the green card. That's one thing. When you see you won, which is really good. I think they email you. No, they do not. Do they email you? Because I had to check, but they do send you a letter, and then also they can email you. So I didn't get an email, or I did and I didn't check, but I didn't get mail. And that was a whole process. So what I'm saying is, before I came, like 2 months in, like, done with the green card process, done with the whole embassy thing, done with the whole medical process, which is, the whole thing is just tedious, guys. So after nimemaliza hiyo process yote, nikaanza kuangalia YouTube. I started checking out YouTube. That was in 2019. Naangalia YouTube, naona this guy alikuwa anaitangwa, was he YouTube ama TikTok? I can't remember well, but nakumbuka this guy alikuwa anaitangwa Mshamba Marekani. Exactly, that's what his name is on the platform. It's not his real name though. So nikaangalia mtu anaitwa Mshamba Marekani, nikaona, wow, this guy he has a lot of followers, so probably he knows what he's talking about. So I was like, okay. So he was saying stuff like, oh, unajua America unakutana na mtu anakaa Zuzu, especially a place called Seattle, because in Seattle there are a lot of Africans, I mean Kenyans, yeah. So akasema ati watu wengi unakutana nao wanakaa Zuzu, ati mtu ataezi ongea, mtu amechoka tu anakaa tu. And I was like, why? I mean, I was wondering like why he's saying that. He said that because when people come here, they work. Like unapata na mtu anafanya shift after shift after shift. And the jobs in Seattle, there are a lot of jobs, but a lot of Kenyans, not even Kenyans, some Kenyans have put up group homes. And let me tell you, they have this thing where a lot of people work in the group homes, and unapata na mtu anafanya another job, and anafanya maybe like a store like Walmart or like retail or stuff, but then like caregiving is like an easier job. That's what I heard. All this I'm just saying I heard. I don't know. I've not been there before. So I heard that when you go there, like a lot of people work. Unakuta mtu anafanya kazi for long. Yani anafanya kazi 12 hours through the night. Unamka 7, unatoka kwa nyumba 7 in the morning, you get work, and then work that day 12 hours, and then usiku instead of kwenda kwako unaenda job ingine, which is crazy, and a lot of people do that, and I get it, and I've done it too. I've worked a job. I used to work in this place. I used to pass, let me tell you, I used to pass medicine like all night, and then in the morning I'd go and work somewhere else. It's just crazy, let me tell you, it's crazy. But this guy was saying how that life is crazy, and he said, oh, unajua America ina depend utakutana na nani, kwa sababu ukikutana na mtu then this person anaweza kuonyesha job, na hiyo job ndio utafanya, which is actually true. Your life in America, it all depends on who. I know it all depends on God, 100%. It's all about God, and God is one who has He's the one who knows our future, and our destiny is in His hands and everything. But when you come to the US, the person that you meet, the person that hosts you, that person, 100%, like let's say like 30% is the one who like he determines your life here. Or let me put it this way, not your life here. He determines how fast you get to where you want to go, and what you're doing. Because oh, when you come here, like we work first, we don't go to school first. Or they're like, you have to go to school. It only makes sense when you go to school so you can get a better job. But then you meet someone who's like, so this is what you do, you make money, the end goal is money, just work. Or they can help you get a job. And when you get a green card, of course, the whole government process, the thing that I found funny is the government process ni kama to your home. Like applying for the ID, it's just like it takes time. I don't know if it's that particular time. I don't know if they still do that, but it did take time. And then the whole green card process too, like you have to, unajua ukikam, you have to get your green card, so it's like a physical card, so you have to go apply for that and then get it, and then you have to have that one before you go to get the ID. So it's like a whole process, and it takes about like 3 months, but it depends too with where you are. Like if you meet people who know the process, people who know everything about the process, then it's gonna be faster. But if you meet people who not, because everybody comes to the US in different ways, so if you meet someone who's not been here, who do not come here in the same way you did, it takes time to kind of figure out, because it's something that's new. In this country, everything is done by the books. Of course, people do like fake stuff, but what I know is that people do, like here, it's very important like to keep your stuff legal and everything. I'm drinking ice cream. So this guy akaanza kuongea juu hizi vitu like people do here, like the work, and I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, oh, these people drive trucks all night and they get tired and they sleep in the truck, which is very, I'm telling you, I want to, you know, I was just thinking like, I wish I was a man. I wish I was a man, I would drive a truck. Man, that job has a lot of money, you know, and I find it, because I love to drive, so it would work out well for me. But this guy was saying, oh, these guys drive and I don't know, blah blah blah. But that's, you know, I feel like if you have, like if you're doing your own job with like driving, I would rather do it for myself than having to, you know, do it for do it for someone else, because you're not making 100% profit, and you know it's a lot of work. You know, you benefit more if it's your truck. But anyway, as I was saying, so when this guy started talking about the US, that's when I started getting scared. I was like, man, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean people work like crazy? But that's, I didn't get scared actually, because my mind was like money. Like, I'm gonna go to the US and I'm gonna make big bank. I'm gonna make money and stuff. Let me tell you, yeah, it's just adorable. I just think about myself those days. I'm like, oh, I really did. You know, I really thought my life would be amazing when I came, which is true. Don't get me wrong. I'm not complaining, and I'm not telling anybody that it's not good. But the process is crazy, okay? So anyway, so as I was saying, when you come to the US, just drop your expectations at the airport and come to the US with an open mind, okay? So anyway, so I was saying that if you are a person who loves the idea of coming to the US like I did, then you do know that next month, which is in May, that's when we find out about the green card results. Like the green card, if you did apply last year in October. So when you apply for the green card, it usually says 20, if let's say last year, if you applied it last year, then that green card is gonna say green card 2022-2023, because you're gonna apply in 2022, but actually you're gonna win it in 2023, because when you apply in October, around from the date 5, I don't know, until almost November, all that time you have to apply, but then you have to wait December, January, February, March, April, May. You have to wait 6 months. You have to wait 6 months until you're able to know the results. So if you wait, then you find out if you won. So what you're gonna do, you will go to the website. If you applied in October, then you got your confirmation number. Go check in the mail if you got a letter. If you did not, or the mail got lost, then go to your email and see if they emailed you. If they did not send you an email, then go to the website, the one that you use, the same website that you used to apply for the green card. Go to the same website and check. Go check. There's somewhere that you can put in your confirmation number. You're just gonna figure it out. If you're able to figure out how to apply for a green card, then you will be able to figure out how to check. If you're not able, or if you had someone else help you someone help you apply for the green card, then enda tu mwambie akusaidie kuangalia the whole thing. Just mwambie kufungulia website, and then you just input the confirmation number. I hope you still have it. If you did not have it, there's an option. I figured that out when I think that was the first green card that I had won. I have won 2 green cards, by the way. I did win 2017, 2018, and then I won 2018, 2019. I'm going to tell you that story in a whole other video. That was amazing, and that was a miracle. Let me tell you. People tell me like, oh, you're lucky. I'm telling you, no. There's no luck there, because I prayed, honey. I prayed a lot for that, and I won it twice, and it was amazing. Like, it's just like God's favor is amazing. So as I was saying, when you, if you've lost your confirmation number, don't stress about it. Go to the website, and there's a way. I remember I checked, and there's a way that you can check. You can retrieve, you know how when you, like, you're opening an email or something, and then you forget the password, and then hapo chini pameandikwa forget password, there's something that says forget confirmation, if I'm not wrong. I remember that. So when if you forgot it, just write you forgot it, and it's gonna ask you some questions. I think it asks like your date of birth, your ID number, or something like that. And then when you're done with that, if you have it, then just put it on there, and you're gonna see, the first thing you're gonna see is congratulations, I just wish that for you. I wish that's the first thing that you see. You're gonna see congratulations, you won a green card, which is the best feeling ever. And then you're gonna go to, once you've won it, you're gonna reply. Are you gonna reply? I have to go back to my emails and check. I'm gonna go back to the whole process and check, so I can give you guys a detailed information about how to check it and the next steps. Because let me tell you, baby, it's not easy. It's not hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to tell you it's hard. It's not. It's just that you have to like do it. You know, some things are just automatic. You know, like unashinda, like how people think winning the lottery at unenda tu unapewa pesa. No, it's a whole process too. It's a whole process. Nothing just comes at a pap. You know, it's not like an instant thing. So you have to check the email. What I did, I checked the confirmation. No, that was not what I did. So the first green card, I did not, let me tell you guys, hey, the first green card, I didn't even know that I won. Unana, I told you guys, you check in May, right? So when you check in May, that's when you find out if you won. And that's when you're supposed, exactly, now I remember. You're supposed to apply for a form called DS-260. That's what you're supposed to do. But you're supposed to do it immediately. Inakuanga like first come, first serve, that form. Trust you me. I know people are gonna be like, oh, no. You're given a case number. I'm gonna do a whole video explaining this whole thing. You're given a case number, so that case number is gonna come kwa your email. You see, when you check that, when you win the green card and you check, that's when you're gonna find out about the case number. So this case number is very important because itakuonyesha which number uko mnapangwa. So there are 100,000 green cards. Those are the ones that people apply. Even though they choose 100,000, but only you see, when you get that you've won a green card, 100,000 people around the world have gotten the same email. So what happens is 50,000 get the green card. So the 50 other thousand, they don't get it. So they have, it's like mnapatiwa 100,000, but only 50 of you can get in. So 50,000 of you can get in. Okay. So when you get in, so then you have to get vetted. So that's why you have to have an interview. For a green card, lazima uko na interview. It's not, as I said, it's not something that's instant, but it's very easy to get through. Do not be scared. Do not be like, oh, I can't make it. The requirements are very low. Like they've set the bar. They've not set the bar low. It's very beneficial to us. Everybody who applies for a green card, because they don't ask for like you have to have a PhD, or they don't say that you have to be like speaking like 10 languages. No, all they say is that you have to have a D. You have to have had a D, a minimum of a D plane. Is it D plane? Yeah, D plane in high school. And if not, then you have to have had worked for a job that required training for 2 years continuously. Like lazima unafanya your job for 2 years, yeah. And then say if you do not have your Form 4 certificate, yeah. Okay, so if not, and then another thing you have to have had something. Lazima unafanya kitu after shule. Like if you did high school, or if you finished your high school, well and good. But after high school, what did you do? Like, did you just chill? Did you just did you join gangs and stuff? Did you whatever? And then you have to usikwena record it all. I remember I had to go to the DC this thing kwa CID. I can't remember the building, the place, what it's called, but I had to go to the CID to give them my fingerprint so they can give me a letter. What was this letter called? I can't remember the name of that letter, but that letter is it's like Here they do a background check. So it's called a background check. So it's like a background check because they check your fingerprints, kaushaishikwa, kaushaarestiwa, and you don't. The good thing, you don't need an appointment. You can just go very early in the morning. Make sure you go early in the morning. So you have to do that, and then that's the requirements. So the requirements are a deep lane in high school, and then you have to have worked 2 years, or if you do not have a Form 4 certificate, you have to have worked 2 years. And then another thing, you have to show you've done something yani after high school, au kukaa to home or something. And then usikuwe na any criminal record. You should not at all have been arrested and the fingerprints taken. You know how people don't worry kama umearestiwa tu ile ya barabara, hata mimi nishaarestiwa yani kushu. Hey, I'm telling you, I've never been arrested. Let's just say, imagine if I was arrested, yeah? If I've ever been arrested, they didn't take your fingerprints. Yeah, if they've taken your fingerprints, then that's a wrap. But then there's an option I think you can explain. Because at a job, after they ask you, like, have you ever been arrested? And then they let you explain. Like, because you could be arrested for something that, and then they just let it go. You're not gonna say no because they let it go. You were arrested. It's just that. Anyway, so you're gonna do that. You're gonna those are the requirements. And then for the hospital, you have to like go for tests. There are a lot of tests. Wait, hold on. It's not a testing. It's a vaccination thing. So you go for vaccinations. I think they did tests because this man, he was, I think, a doctor or a nurse or wherever. They did physical tests. Like, he had to check. I don't know what he was checking for. He checked my feet. He checked my legs. I don't know if they check if you have, I don't know, like if you have prosthetics. And it doesn't even stop you from going, but I don't know what he was checking, but I remember such a thing. And then he also like took I got like a lot of vaccinations and also a TB test. I remember they took a lot of vaccination. They gave me a lot of vaccinations, and I got sick, by the way. But I'm not saying you're gonna get sick. Don't be scared, okay? I'm just saying that I got sick because I got a lot of vaccinations altogether. I can't remember, but there were like 5 vaccinations that I got. And you get those vaccinations because we're not vaccinated against the things that are here, like influenza. Because back home, I don't think we have influenza, right? And then we have to have yellow fever. I had that because I traveled before I came to the US. I traveled, so I had that yellow fever already, the card. Not the disease, the card. And then... So you have to have that, and then you have to, the thing that's tedious about this whole process is the money, honey. It's the money because it costs a pretty penny. You have to pay like 30K for the medical stuff. And I'm telling you, it's well worth it. That I hear you copy. I'm telling you, you copy too, and then we'll get to pesa zenyewe utawalipa baadaye. Because, and then right now kuna fuliza, so you can fuliza everybody, or you can go to like a microfinance and just copy the money, or if you have the money, then well and good. So you have to pay like 30K for medical, and then like 30K the whole thing for, I don't want to give you the wrong information. Let's say like 30K for the medical, but like 20 for the whole embassy process. And then what helped me, let me tell you guys, what helped me is that I'm lucky that I got this group of guys. I was just online checking, and I saw this group of people who had won green cards the same year, because this is the first green card that I won in 2017-2018. So that green card that I won, I went online. I was just looking for people who'd won green cards, and I found these people who are, there's this, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do research and tell you this guy's name. He what he does, he gives information about green cards. He tells us about the fiscal year, the next time the embassy, because when I told you about the case number, I'm gonna explain this whole thing to you guys. The case number, so let's say you're given number 12,000. My first case number was 52,000, guys, 52,000 and something. And I remember when what happens is they open, so it's number 1 to like 20,000, number 1 to like 10,000. So the next step, so these people have to all go for the interview. Most of them are given, like if you have 5 kids, so these 5 children, those are 5 green cards. Yeah, it's not like 1 green card for a family. It's like everybody in that family is getting a green card, so that's minus the green cards that are there. So if every time the green cards would open, this guy would tell us like the next batch is on, the next month is on. So that's what happened. And I'm gonna check his name. I'm gonna tell you guys he's online, and he really did help me. So over there in his comment section, I found this Kenyan people who had won green cards and also looking for information. So we opened a WhatsApp group. So this WhatsApp group, we were talking about all this stuff and how to come to the US, and I got a lot of information because there were some things that they did not put on the requirements. Like they did not put like you have to have tax forms for the people who are gonna host you. I did not know that, and if I went to the embassy without that, then I would not have been given that green card. I'm telling you, and I had to change. There's a lot of stuff that they do not put there, so you have to be up to date with the information. So I did not know that that was a requirement. So this group really helped me. But then when I came here, they all just, I don't know, people change. So I just got out of the group and stuff. But they really did help me. We helped each other because we were all bringing information. And then people used to go for the interview. We were like 30 people in the group. People went to the interview and they would come back and tell us, oh yes, they gave me their green card, these are the questions that they asked. And then someone else would go in there and then they would be denied, which was pretty sad, and they would tell us this is why. I remember one person, I hope Wasione, I hope they never get to watch this video because I don't want to remind them, I don't want them to think that I'm taking advantage of their loss. But this person, he lied that he had his children, and then he had his nephew. So he lied that one of his nephews was his son. But when he was applying for the green card initially, he did not say that he had another son. So they found out that was a lie, and he was denied just like that. His whole family missed out on the whole green card thing because he lied about it, and it's not, I'm telling you, in the US, you have to be honest. It's just crazy, but you have to, because they'll find out. I don't know how they do it, but they will find out. I'm gonna end my video here, guys. I'm gonna make another video to tell you about the green card process. I just wanted to chat with you a little bit because it's gonna be next month. I'm gonna do another video probably tomorrow or the day after, so I can tell. When is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Friday. I have time tomorrow. I can do that tomorrow, so I can tell you guys and do research on that guy's name who gave us information online and stuff. And I'm really hoping that you get to win the green card if you did apply. And I'm also gonna be telling you guys on other ways to come to the US, because a green card is just a lottery, guys. It's not like a sure thing. So this entails people who've won. But there are other ways to come to the US. There are many ways to come to the US. Legal ways to come to the US, okay? So you can find ways to come, and it's going to be beneficial. For me, it's 100% beneficial. I'm also going to do another video about if I think it's worth it to come to the US, or I'd rather stay home. I'm gonna tell you guys about the American dream and the kind of jobs that you get here, and I'm gonna give you more detailed information about that. And I'm really grateful that you watched my video. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for your time, and I am so super happy. Please subscribe if you have not. Please subscribe. My name is That Chick Shiko on Instagram. No, sorry, it's That Chick _ Shiko on Instagram. Go and check it out. I also travel a lot, and I'm gonna be doing videos on my travels. I'm gonna be doing recaps on them, and also you can go to my Instagram and check on my highlights. On my highlights, I have like the places I've visited, and I will be traveling soon, so I hope that you will watch my video with as you travel with me to my, I'm gonna tell you the destination when I get there, so you'll be like a surprise. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, man. I'm so grateful. You have no idea. Please subscribe. Please get me to 1,000, just 1,000. Give me to 1,000 first, okay, and then we can go from there. And I'm super happy. I wish you all the best. I wish you the very best. God loves you, and I wish you a good day, a good week, or whatever. Just have an amazing time and be you. Thank you.